Let's see how audio is. That's probably a bit loud. So let's make that smaller. And that's probably okay. We'll see how it goes. Hey, it's Rimworld. I was trying to decide what I wanted to do because I wanted to stream and hang out with people and play a game, but I've just been bored. The last couple days have been rather terrible. Tomorrow's going to be horrible in its own way. And, Rimworld. I have mods. Most of them are just like additional options so I can make something cool when we're all stable. The ones that really matter. Tilled soil. I enjoy tilled soil. And the also the I think it's one of these gives growing boxes. I actually enjoy bad hygiene. It adds a fun, interesting challenge. So that's nice. I like being able to see the people talk to each other directly, so I like interaction bubbles. And this just lets me decide what I'm gonna do. Prepare carefully. Other stuff. Graphics. Cosmetics. I like cosmetic genes, they're fun. We have some expanded plant options. Expanded event options. Expanded apparel options and armor options. Lots of book options. You know, just things that I think are fun. I love all these. This gives me some interesting farm ideas. Nothing, and in practice they don't change too much, but those are what I have. I had Rimfridge too. It's gone now, and Replace is gone now. They just haven't been updated. I hope this updates soon. I enjoy Replace stuff. Fridge, less important. So yeah, those are mods. People ask what mods I have on some games. And since I have a game where I actually have mods. Yeah. I'm sorry, my tooth started hurting me. I was supposed to begin the process of fixing my tooth yesterday, but my hernia pain hit and I feel terrible. I had to end up canceling the lift to the dentist and the dental appointment like less than an hour before its scheduled start, which I hate. I hate canceling anything like less than like at least a week out from the event. And just the hernia went too much. Like, I was sobbing on the phone when it came to time to cancel. What makes tomorrow kind of a bad day, because I'm supposed to get a root canal and a filling on the tooth that's bothering me tomorrow. But they want to do a deep, deep cleaning first. And they can schedule a deep, deep cleaning for me. They're like, okay, we talked it over, we heard what was going on, we have the plan. You're paid in advance. Our cleaning person's gonna come in early tomorrow so we can do the cleaning at this time. Early. And I'm like, oh. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to be at the dentist at like 7 in the morning. Get a deep, deep cleaning. Like the sort of cleaning where they put a local anesthetic and then just wreck your teeth. Followed by the root canal and the filling. And we're gonna try and do some other stuff if we can pull it off. So I'm probably gonna be at the dentist tomorrow for like 5 hours or something. Or more. So it's going to be a horrible, horrible, horrible case of everything. So we're just going to have a chill day. And by chill, we're going to do The Story Generator by Tynan Sylvester. Rimworld. With toilet mod. And I'm going to click Scenario Editor and randomize. Contact by the Elders. A faction, a research expedition with 6 people between 33 and 120 years old in drop mods. 7% chance to start naked. Permanent eclipse and toxic fallout. Six people is a lot of people. How do we want to make... How is this doable? You know what? Let's try it. A crashed research expedition. 6 people. Is anyone in chat who might want to be one of our 6 people? What we're going to do? They're going to save contact by elders. We're going to go Phoebe. I like the chillness of Phoebe. We're going to go adventure story, commitment, save myself some energy. Sure, I'll rim you, Cassie. Ooh, woo, woo. Later, though. No, put you in. Yeah, I'll do that. Toxic fallout. You know what? I'm going to turn off anomaly. This feels like actually a great anomaly vibe. But because we're going to have the eclipse and toxic fallout, and I'm bad at the game, I'm going to just turn it off. Guts is my situation. Pollution. The toxic fallout is going to be bad enough. I'm going to turn the pollution. We'll leave it all on default. Okay. So, what do we need from a location to survive an eclipse with toxic fallout? We have to be inside all the time, which I think we fixed with an ideology. We just be indoors. Oh, I should have set starting tech hydroponics. We're gonna have to rush that so we can grow, or maybe we'll be very lucky and we can. I don't know. I'm bad at the game. Let's pick a random site. Okay. Takaru's Bath, a valley with caves and hot springs. Granite sandstone, year-round growing, not gonna matter because of the toxic fallout. But yeah, let's go. Okay, I'm gonna create a custom fluid ideology so we can change it over time. Don't really care too much about this. Sure, Islamic is fine. Indoors preferred. Contracting flight trait undergrounder. We can't be undergrounder. No, we're not going to do any research slow because research slow is going to kill us. I'm not really liking any of these. Let's go shipborne. Nutrient paste is going to be nice. Indoors is nice. Space habitat, people will be sad about. That's fine. Maybe we can shift this over time into being undergrounder as we get used to being on the surface. Yeah, it's a -2 mood to be planet side, which isn't great, but it's fine. Yeah. Okay. So we have our 6 people. So Cassie has asked to be. Do you have a preference on what xenotype you are? I have my customs. These are FF14. Because I made, for fun on the side, I made my things. So yeah, we can click Makote. Woo. Amazing at plants. Mid at everything else. Medieval slave crop farmer. With those. That sounds fun. Comrade. Cassie. Cassie. Stab Scar. Then we have other people we need to set. So who's this Julia gonna be? Anyone in chat want to volunteer to be one? If not, I'm just gonna hop in here. Let's see. People online in my Discord. That's a Seika. So we will go ahead and any non-archite. What have we got here? We've got a dirt mole. Seika the dirt mole. An intellectual, good at mining. Herbworld urchin, Servite. Sure. Seika. You are dirt mole. Bureaucrat, actually. So we have Cassie the farmer, Seika the bureaucrat. Next person on my little list. Skipping Cassie is Silvaria. Silvaria, I'm gonna do the same, any archite, non-archite. Incapable of nothing. A baseliner. I will. There we go. Oh, I should go through and add all of my people the appropriate traits. So we have a beautiful bisexual in Cassie. Seika's already asexual. Hex yeah. Silvaria is gay. And I mean, everyone here is beautiful, but I'm just going to give Cassie beautiful because that's my girlfriend. Wow. Let's see. Next person on my list here. is my son. So we'll go. Guy. Nope. Can't be incapable of anything. Wimp Delicate Genie. And we will use the name he has chosen to be going by in my Discord, but also that's Han, so we're just going to call him Han. He's a labyrinth maker. He makes labyrinths. Elaborate entertainment mazes for the Glitter World elite. Need 2 more. Seika is a vampire, but now Seika is a dirt mole. Let's see. Next person online. Most people aren't online because it's 9 in the morning on a Wednesday. Neurancia. Neurancia doesn't have a last name, so just Neurancia. Apparently a policewoman. And our last person coming in. Neurancia needs to get that delicious bisexuality. And our last person on our list who is online is Cat. So you're not incapable of anything. Well, I almost got through Neurancia incapable of done labor. No incapable of. There we go. So Neurancia is not a cop. Neurancia is a low-wage worker. With an old gunshot wound on the left thumb. And our last one, K tier. A germophobic fisherman, the assembler. Not K tier, excuse me. Kitty cat. Who's apparently a pigskin. There we go. And then we'll hit random a couple times on each of these. Adjust. Oh, of course I'm getting a phone call. Give me 1 moment. Okay. It's not something I need to worry about now, and so I'm not going to. Okay, as I said, I'm gonna click these and randomize a little bit so we just don't know what we're gonna have out there. These might be incapable of things. We have no known relationships. Well, they'll develop over time. For now, let's go see what terrible circumstances we end up in. In a eclipse toxic area. Eclipse toxic fallout. Bugs outside. Okay. Let's just skim around, make sure we have everything that isn't, like, in a cave selected. Because we're going to need to get it all inside, and we're going to need to make sure we never leave. We have a lot of random fish. Now, of course, where is inside? I don't know. We have apparently a fuck ton of couches. I forgot about that. We're a wolf skin. Oh, we have, like, no construction materials. That's fun. Okay. Please say we have steel that isn't, like, in a bug cave. Steel. We found some. Okay. Is that the only steel we have? It's real close to the edge of the map. That's a bug cave, so I don't want to be there, but... Looks like we're going to be starting ourselves up here in this corner. And trying to get inside and just live in this little cave here. So all the stuff gets in here. That'll do for now. Oh, goodness gracious. We have, like, animals, too, we have to worry about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry. And mostly bonded. Oh, this is horrible. How many animals is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There we go. Animal sleeping spots for everyone. People's sleeping spots. And who's good at mining? Silvaria and Seika. Get some stuff mined. Lastly, very important. Please, please, please. Okay, we have nothing to check our... Okay. Cool. Well, we need to get inside or we die. We need to get that or we die. So there we go. Everyone. We need a deep well to access non-toxic water. And we don't even have any equipment to build that right now. Okay. So, for a bit, we're just gonna work everyone to the bone. I think the beginning of this is going to be the danger zone. So we're going to end up having to wall off that so that people don't come in. We'll do that a step closer. No. And then we're going to have to wall off out here. You know what? I will do this one closer with a door, just in case. I think I'll also, like, dig a hole here so people can go through there without having to come through our area. Skitter is pregnant. Not sure how I feel about that. Okay. We also need components. I think we have enough for now. Who's messaging me? What, Rex, what do you need? Ba-ba-ba. My ex-wife is mad that I'm trans again, apparently. Okay. Let's get ourselves a wind turbine. Because we're gonna need some power. And then you will need a research bench for sure. Yeah, we'll just shove that there for now. Oh gosh, okay, so apparently it's a doctor visit, and she's just mad that my legal name is Barbara. Like, oh no, we're gonna deal with it. Okay. We're gonna run the hinted conduit outside, so we don't have as much problems, and then we shouldn't have any problem inside, so we'll just bring the conduit in. And then we can shove a wall lamp up over here in the living area. Okay. Research. We need battery. We also need deep water, but we'll worry about that later. For hygiene, we will need a well. Oh, goodness. Oh, thank goodness. There's one spot inside where we have access to water. let's go ahead and put the... Let's go ahead and put multiple water tubs, because we're going to have to build a supply of water. And then latrine. Latrine needs a little privacy, so... Why are you mad? Recreation deprived. Darkness, toxic fallout, rebuffed by Han. Well, hopefully you all can get over that. We will also need an electric stove, because we will need to do some cooking. And who's our cook? You two are our cooks. I think we're going to have a problem with bonded animals and everything. Okay. Who's going out to get things? We're gonna set everyone to home except for the people going out to get things. So, who is not really useful? Cassie's going to be vital in a moment. Cat's vital in a moment. Neuroncy is vital. Han needs to do research. I'm sorry, Seika. You're going to be our hauler, which means you're the only one who's allowed to go out and get poisoned. Okay, who's idle? Neuroncia Silvaria. Ooh, why are we not constructing this? Oh, we need... Oh, right. Then, yeah. We're gonna need Silvaria to be unrestricted, too. And we're going to need you to mine compacted machinery. Less than ideal. How's your health? It's on the initial toxic buildup. Neuroncia. Oh yeah, we need recreation. Horseshoes pin. There you go, by the toilet. And then we want at least 6 meals. 6 by 6 is 36. Let's say 30. And that'll happen as soon as power kicks on. Nancy is in a daze. That's okay, except I think she's our cook. Yeah. We never built the power conduit here. That's our problem. Cook these fish before they go away. And also, who is not bonded? Okay, first, sterilize. Actually, don't. We will want this. Okay, are you pregnant? Yes. Okay. We only need to keep one male. So you're bonded, you're bonded, you're bonded, you're not. You're not. Okay. So we're gonna need to make bedrooms for everyone. Which we'll need. How do we want to do this? We're doing some tunneling. Let's go. This is our main entry storage area. So we're gonna have some hallway here. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That gives everyone a place to live. Alright, if we're gonna... We need a butcher spot. Butcher forever. Everyone fights fires, first priority. Urgent Hall, second. I do that rarely. And then... low priority mining. Low priority animal handling. Low priority construction. Low priority crafting. And researching. Sega and Savaria chatting about streams. Yay! Okay. Let's trim out work a little bit earlier and dedicate a little bit more recreation time. Now, we are getting to where we need to have people sit down and eat. We have a relatively large group of people, so we will need a relatively large table. We'll put that there. I'm gonna move you. We should be butchering a couple, so that can go. Because what I just want to do here is I want to install a couch over here. Give a place for people to sit. Oh, Cassie Sad Wander. Recreation starved. You have some recreation. Let's also get a little bit more light here in our kitchen. There. Seika's mad about the environment. Rancia and Cassie are wreck-starved. Seika's mad about the environment. Sylvari is also wreck-starved. Make the chest stable so people aren't wreck-starved anymore. Who's our constructors? Sylvaria, you're our everything. Okay, I need to... Cat, you can also become a constructor. We have a visitor from the Cancer Tribe with some items to trade. Yay! Cassie is sad. Recreation starved. Everyone is recreation starved. Excellent. We have the battery. We have the hydroponics getting underway. Backdoor entrance with the components. Hey, visitor, who's our best social person? Cat. Please say that Dragonfly has some components. No. and nothing that they're interested in trading. Should probably take some time and just install some of these rugs, improve the beauty of the living area. We're going to need to get everyone into their own rooms. We also need to begin laying out our hydroponics area. So a sun lamp here. That's where it needs to be, okay. That's... $5. Thank you. That is our hydroponics room, which will have areas in the side for us to store things. So get that mined out. But yeah, that is actually kind of a priority. Aw, they gave us some gifts. That's lovely of them. Savaria. Okay. We'll unrestrict everyone just for the sake of picking things up. I think I will elevate the mine on everyone. See, we're out of food because the animals ate all of our meals and we don't have power. There's the power. Okay, good. Cooking is our first priority. Okay. Kitty cat. You have the best melee. Do we have anything you can equip as a weapon? have ranged weapons. We don't have any good melee weapons. Well, do we have anyone who is good at shooting? Seika, who is having a mental break. Okay. Are you having a mental break? Yeah. Who's our doctor? Seika, who's having a mental break. Okay. Kitty cat. You don't have any immediate danger, but I would like you to not get infected. And to yourself. Ah, we're having some problems with that. Okay. We also need to dump some waste. That's what this area is going to be for. And we need to make sure that we add waste. All that urgently. We are going to need, I think, a bigger bathroom. So let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That gives us stalls and a little cleaning area. We have so much we have to dig, but this will do for now. How many? 4. Okay, I want to reserve some, so we'll only do a small battery for now. There we go. Okay. I think if we can get everything mined out, we're going to be pretty okay. I'm a little concerned about food, but we're not starving yet. I'm a little concerned about power. Not completely out of it yet. I guess one of the new things we need to do is start building beds. My gosh. Jemima here is able to reinstall toilets. Go Jemima. Oh, and Jemima's not going to go away anytime soon. Let's name Jemima after someone in chat. How about Malekek? Malekek. You're our amazing toilet installing panda. Okay, Kitty Cat thinks we need to name our faction and our village. The Northwest Federation, the Treaty of South Goom, Pact of Baranashai. Mushroom Settlement. Okay, sure. Han, are you being racist? Comment about xenohumans. Oh, we struck some compacted machinery. Lovely. Don't put the rugs in the poop pile. I know we have way too many rugs, but don't put them in the poop pile. They will eventually go in everyone's bedrooms. Speaking of bedrooms, we will need to bring power to the bedrooms and to the hydroponics zone. There we go. Plenty of toilets. There you go. You get beds. Yay, beds. An excellent, normal, good, poor, excellent, normal. So we have to rebuild one bed. Okay, question. How much power do you need? 2,900 watts. How much power do you produce? Not enough to power that. Okay. We need more steel. There we go, that's more steel. A raid from Toxin Psychers. Skull. Okay, Seika. I need you to equip the flame bow. Kitty Cat, I need you to come here. And who else do we have that has any skill in shooting? Cassie has 2. Sylvie has 3. Naranci has 3. Narancia? I'm sorry, you are slightly less valuable than Sylvie. And strip skull, so we have some trading goods. And finish them off. And I guess graves can come down here past the poop pile. Yay, we finished hydroponics. So now, what do we do? Power continues to be an issue. Steel continues to be an issue. We need deep water. Deep wells. So we can have uncontaminated water. We're gonna need, I think, a stonecutter's table. We don't have enough steel for it. That's annoying. I don't think we need this many chairs. Or honestly, this many toilets yet. Everyone gets a rug. We don't need those. You know what? Let's get a grav engine. Han can take a quick run, expect the grav engine. And then all of those can... Yay! We can begin building a grav ship at some point. We're gonna just bring it into storage for a bit, though. I haven't decided if I want to fly away or not. Okay. We don't have a place to put you. Well, you know where we can put you? The floor. Go rescue him. Okay, we're ways away from the turbine, so let's get this up. Because if this sets up, we aren't gonna have any wood at all. Okay, no, to not build a wooden stone cutters. What on earth are you on about? You're not dying, are you? Yeah, no, you're fine. We're in serious need of some cleaning. We're in serious need of some better power infrastructure. That's probably good enough. We're not actually building any of those yet. But we should consider getting that going, because we don't have infinite food here. We need to give someone priority on cleaning. And I think it's going to be Cassie. There's so much cleaning has to happen. Just gonna have meat piled on Han's research desk. Hi Han, I hope you don't have trouble doing research with piles of horse meat on your desk. Let's just process all that meat. There we go. Okay, let's do that until we have, like, 500. Don't go too far away for items. There we go. Someone can sit down and start crafting. Stone blocks. With stone blocks, we can start replacing some of these walls with stone walls, which will give us more steel. Who's our crafter? On. Cat. There you go. You know what? I think it's actually kind of important that we, door that at the soonest possible situation. Granite isn't steel, marble isn't steel. That's steel. A man-hunting raccoon. Yeah, I think we can handle that. Who wants to be our honorable leader? Let's go with... what was our best? Social? Seika! Okay. Ambush Knight. Man-hunting raccoon. Kitty cat. You have a raccoon to kill. Oh, we need a place for Flavius to sleep. Okay, well, first need to replace you, and then Flavius, you're temporary, so you can have a temporary bed. There you go, Flavius, get in the shuttle. Yay! Ambush night completed. Seika's gonna get a novice ceremony. So if we look here, there's no requirements for novice. So, they're arriving. Everyone, come to the bestowing ceremony. Seika becomes a novice. Wom. Equipping about 11. Yay! 30% quality. Got an honor for gathering 6 spectators. There was a grandiose bestowing ceremony. Heck yeah. Seika, you're now a novice. Seika has no special powers. Cassie, we're building your bed, don't worry. I'm sorry you have to sleep on the floor, Cassie. Your bed was terrible and we need to build it again. Please be a good bed. No! But still, it's Cassie's bed. No! Carcinoma? Okay, Kitty Cat, you need to stay in Area 1, which I will now define. This is our inside area. You're our first person who can't go outside. Which is slightly annoying because you're like our constructor. But we'll just have to make do. Seika, you need to treat Kitty Cat's carcinoma. This also means we need to get someone new to constructing. That's Silvaria. Now let's do a run quickly of everyone's health. Anyone else getting bad on the... Nope, it was just Kitty Cat who was outside so much, who got real bad for the toxic buildup. Everyone else is pretty okay. Moods aren't as terrible. Seika needs a meditation spot. Which one is Seika's bedroom? There you go, Seika. Let's get everyone their little rug, because we have rugs. We have so many frickin' rugs. It's probably just a good idea to install rugs, like, everywhere. It gets them out of the storage area is what it does. If we decide that we want to trade these rugs later, we can. Okay, let's get these rugs out of the way for a bit. Hey, we have a visitor. And a shaman merchant from the Cursor tribe. Please say you're someone who wants to buy a lot of rugs. No. You're only interested in buying components. You also don't have anything we really want, so... Thank you for coming to visit. We have fine rugs for sale. And lovely couches. When do you rot? Sooner than I would like. We don't have the resources to build a fridge. Cat is on it. Thank you for your visit, Cursor. Ambrosia bushes, I think they're going to die from the toxic fallout, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm a little amazed that the toxic fallout isn't hitting the bugs, but that's fine. Yeah, we want a cleric. Okay. Well, what do we need for a cleric? Let's check our ideology. A hood. Okay. So we need a hand tailor bench. So we can make a hood. I don't think we have enough steel to do that, so that's gonna be an issue. You know what? I think everyone gets their own sofa. Just to get them out of the main living area. Those are not the best bedrooms ever. They still have no lighting. They're just holes in the ground, but everyone's got a bed, a rug, and a sofa. And you know, that's not shabby. And Skitter is pregnant. No. We're gonna need to butcher another animal soon. No one's bonded to Carlotta. So I think Carlotta is going to be our next butchered creature. And then we have to deconstruct the walls before we can build the new ones out of slate. So let's get on that. Carlotta has given birth. Excellent. Now we can definitely butcher Carlotta without any problems. We're still low in medicine. We're low in food. Who's going to be butchering Carlotta? You please get Carlotta butchered. And then the meat should last long enough for someone to cook it. Yeah, we have 2 days to cook it. Cooking is our top priority, so whoever wakes up first will be able to take care of that. Tinker's given birth. Yay! Tinker can join the slaughter crew. Yay! Our improvements, our relationships have improved. Okay, also, we can replace steel doors with slate doors. None of them open very quickly anyway, so... And slate is basically infinite. Steel is deeply valuable. Malekek is pregnant! Han, who did you just try to flirt with? Seika. Does the map have granite? It might. It's slate. Slate. Granite. Yeah, map has granite. But we're nowhere near the granite. We're in the slate. Slate is basically infinite. So... what will we do with all of this? With the steel? We need more. We just don't have enough. Those are granite walls. Those are slate walls. Slate, steel. Okay. We don't care about deconstructing granite herbs. We want steel. Okay. Please finish the front door before you go making yourself stick by tearing things down. Thank you. Can I build a table out of slate? I can. Excellent, we have deep wells. We can get wells that are not going to be full of poison. Now, here's a question. Do we have any geothermal vents on this map? Because I would like to have a better source of power. There's some along the south. Those are all further away than I would like. There's one that's a little closer. Okay. So we're going to have to put a geothermal there and bring power across the map with limited steel. Do we have any more steel in anywhere that isn't just the buildings? Because we're almost out of that. There we go. We got steel over here. Got steel here, and that's relatively safe. Oh, we have... If I had noticed this was safe, I would have come here sooner. This is a much nicer area. Well, it's a little bit late, I think. But that gives us a place to send people to get steel in the future. For now, let's start with you. See how badly the power drain is. It's pretty bad. Okay. We're gonna need another one of you. Okay. I'm gonna allow you. Please get one of these on the go. Looks like we're out of food again. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to start butchering things, which is gonna hurt Kitty Cat's mood. This is gonna have to be what we do. There we go. Reinstall that light above the cooking area. life is going okay here, I think. We are not going to be able to hold this with our current power. Okay, that's been handled. So we really are at toxic fallout level. I would like not to have everyone die while they're doing this, so I think what we'll do is that. That way our miners are doing that inside at least. Let's get the slate walls down here built before you start constructing things. That way, you know, we're less likely to just die. And I think we also need to get our ritual area started. So we can start doing rituals. You're ready. We need a hood for our leader. And we don't have the power supply to handle you, so we're just going to have you off for now. Sorry, Zarina, you're going to have to go. I don't think we want any Labradors. We don't need Yegor. And honestly, we're going to say goodbye to Bob and Nitro, too. Okay, we have the hood. So now We can establish someone as our cleric. Naransi is going to be our cleric. And that means Naransia now has the ability to reassure and make people feel better about themselves. Okay, we're getting some good steel. Okay. Everyone here. I should have done this sooner. Don't eat raw food. Let's have the poop get hauled urgently. So people don't have to step over piles of shit in order to... Han's tired. Oh. They've decided to start swimming in the hot spring now that it's walled off and roofed off from the fallout. Oh, that's cute. To run through the fallout to get there, but maybe eventually we'll be able to build a nice protected hallway. Although, honestly, I think we'd be better off walling off this one and continuing our hallway here. If we want an indoor hot spring. We have plenty of slate. Let's go ahead and just do that. Hooray, we have a hot spring. It's pretty chilly outside, but it's fine inside. I think it does. Let's just double check. Any living things not under a roof will be slowly poisoned. So I guess we can have a roofed outside area. Like a breezeway. I think we could do that, but... I think I'd rather just have our little indoor hot spring right here. Hey, we got some compacted machinery. We don't have much need for that presently, but we have some. And we know we've managed to gather up steel, so we aren't as desperately short on steel as we were. I think I would rather save our major steel expansion until we have our geothermal up, though. That sounds like a great use for the breezeway. Because the geothermal's all the way over here, right? So we could build that, build our little building, and then we could run the breezeway over here to provide ready access. And Hans immediately like, hex yeah, swimming. But it's still outdoor though. So, zone. Build roof area. I absolutely want this roofed off so that people can go swimming without getting toxic fallout. Because Han did not get toxic fallout doing that. Well, he could have, so we're gonna roof it anyway. Okay, it's a little silly, a little greedy. But I think I will get lamps into people's rooms. Just make them a little less bad. And also, I think it's time to start giving people doors. That needs to be over there because the end tables, which will be made out of slate, need to be by the head of the bed. Oh my gosh, we actually need, like, a column in order to have our roof extend over the entire hot spring area. Our little babies. We're gonna need to make, like, a panda room, too, at some point, so that they aren't just running around everywhere. A Masterwork slate end table. Lovely. Aw, kitty cat, you're sad because of all the bonded animals. Well, you know what we have here. We have a Narantia. Who can come try to make you feel better. We are low food again. Okay. Toby, you can die because we have a couple of pandas here that can replace you. And we need to cook you. I'm sorry, Toby. Yeah, we're starting to have starvation problems because we can't grow food. Okay. I think a second one of you will give us enough power to run this. At least until that's up, and then hopefully we can get some rice coming in. I was expecting that our meat would last longer. And I think we only want one young. So we'll go ahead and butcher the other two, just for the sake of expedience. And anyone can go anywhere now. Oh, I never built the new table. Like you. You're good at shooting. I don't like that. Are you carrying anything? Nothing of value or interest. So who's our doctor? Seika. Seika. Tend to yourself. Got bulleted. Is anyone else, like, dying? Silvaria is. Will you please... Seika, will you please... Okay. I need everyone who needs bed rest to get your asses into bed, please. Specifically, you two. Thank you for cleaning up where cat bled everywhere, Cassie. And honestly, I'm gonna take a moment here and... Do we have enough slate for it? Yes. Let's get a shelf so we get some stuff off the floor. So many sofas. Cat's not about to die. Cat is about to have some nasty break risk. Hopefully that's enough to feed everyone. Growing is the top priority. I'd like a trader to come by, please. Ideally someone that we can actually sell things to, who will give us food. Yeah. Panda 4 can go. Safari is like, oh, I want the gas mask, which, fair. We are really having food problems. Okay. I think I'm going to allow people to eat raw food again for a bit. Just so that they maybe eat a little bit of what is actually there. But when we have... Look like the rice is about to come in, we'll fix that. We do not have enough power. Work, damn you. On, get this shit done so we can build the geothermal power. Please have that be enough steel for the geothermal power. We have some idle colonists. What I'll do then, I think, is just square out this room a little. Maybe start smoothing some walls in places where people live. Cat is badly malnourished. That's not great. I think it might be time to just kill the rest of the animals. I'm sorry, Malekek. We're gonna have to murder you. We want to have a chance to survive until we start having rice grow. Okay, we're getting some growth in here. Ooh, this might be the most successful we've been. Ignore Kitty Cat fuming in rage and pain in the corner. Mostly mad because we murdered all of her pets. You know what? Fair. You have just spent the last several months, Kitty Cat, having your pets murdered and fed to you, so it's fair that you go hide in your room. Who's idle? Okay. Do I want to just smooth the floor here? You know what? Let's just go ahead and smooth the floor in the main room. Main room is where everyone lives. Arancia's throwing a party! Yay! I would rather you had waited until Han was done researching so that we could, you know, have power, but yay. Also, let's get rid of all the animal sleeping spots so we aren't feeling sad about that. Yeah, okay. We can probably relocate all the front hall stuff here into here and turn this into, like, a defensive access point. Hot Springs got everything hot inside. No one's upset about that, are they? Okay, well, you're the ones who ate the corpses, so maybe don't do that. No corpses, please. No corpses, no raw food. See, rice is here. Yay! A ritual opportunity soon. And more importantly, we have the opportunity to build you. Let's get this built so that we have our food supply and our power going readily. And then I'll worry about, like, furniture and such. And the breezeway. Because, like, to build the breezeway, we will need like the columns every few steps, which I don't really want to be doing right now. Go, Savaria! Lay that wire down. Get that geothermal first. We need to get that well out of the way. Okay. Power, not a problem. Steel, a bit of a problem. So we still need a bit more before we have a good food supply. Are you fully hot done? Oh, it's time to do the ritual. Yay! Yay! Dance party! Dance for God! Woohoo! We had an unforgettable celebration of awe. Hex yeah! We're low on food, but that should take care of itself over time. Bulk goods trader. OMG. Yes. Where's our bulk goods trader? Borax. Anyone is going to want our stuff, it's going to be them. Okay. Take all of our trash. And honestly, a lot of our other random stuff. You say you have, like, steel. No. You have wood. Okay. You have food. Okay. You know what? We're going to give you all of our leather. Let's see where we stand as far as food is concerned. And all urgently is an urgent thing. I think it's probably going to expire before we're in a position to do it, so that's fine. Who is yapping at me? There we go. That's some more food, even. Thank you, Phoebe, for bringing me food. Well, I'm gonna put my storeroom back there, and then delete that area. Eventually, I want my workshop back there, but for now, it's Bessie being like, what, how do you have so much dentist tomorrow? It's like, I was supposed to have a long, deep cleaning yesterday, and then a long surgical procedure tomorrow, and now they have to happen back to back. Raccoon meat, no! I'm sorry, Sylvaria, you need to keep cooking. Drop it on the floor. Someone else can take care of that, actually. We got another shelf in here. Thank you. Flash Storm, don't like that. Do not like that at all. Also don't like that I'm going to have to mine that. We do need more steel for our hydroponics. Oh, you have some stuff to trade. Kitty Cat can go trade with you. Maybe you want some random rugs. Would like a submachine gun? There you go. You can have some submachine gun. And we'll take any medicine that you were willing to give us. That flash storm didn't last very long. Okay, as far as research is concerned, what do we need now? We have terrain rehabilitation to actually, like, farm underground without hydroponics. I think we're fine on that. Harp can help with entertaining people. Drugs, IEDs. Honestly, what I think I want is the ability to break down our... Yeah. The ability to break down our mechanoids for more steel. I want no roof up here. We don't want this to, like, overheat horribly if we have to get in there. He's moved into the bathroom. I am realizing we are out of water, which is a problem. But that's a next problem. And that should be enough for now as far as steel is concerned. Oh, lovely. We've got some steel back here. See what I'm looking at here. Need a deep water well. Means I need to come all the way back here to get our deep water well. So that's gonna give us access to do that. What's your problem? Animals, drowsy, sick, minor pain. Well, we'll shove another shelf back there. I don't think we have quite the food production I'd like. But we have a lot of steel. So I think we can probably get it built. Should also probably build some, number one, medical beds, number two, take a good bed, replace it with Cassie's, because Cassie's bed is bad. Yeah, we're not going to have a chance to get that done. Yay! We've got smithing, which means we can get machining. And then, honestly, we get colored lights so that I can color lights and start color coding places. Yeah, those are all medical beds. Let's see, as far as furniture is concerned, people need dressers. And they will be made out of slate. There we go. No, we don't have a prison. We're not gonna do that. We don't have a prison. No, if we're gonna just mine a vein, it'll be that one. Please say that doesn't come through. It does not look like it does. What do you got? A spiky cloth parka. You're a torturist. I enjoy laying there in the toxic fallout. Some tribute collectors. I don't think we have anything to give you as tribute. Console kitty cat, please. And we'll talk with you, but I don't think we have anything to give you. Yeah, I didn't think we did. Hey, you have a nice mediocre bedroom. Yay! Everyone's got mediocre bedrooms. Well, almost. When these are done, everyone will have mediocre bedrooms. Well, that's not good. That's an upset Han and a couple others. Yay, the farms are working. And some of those should be medicine. One of those should be medicine. No, you. You can be heal root. And a couple of you should probably be growing, like, cotton or something, so that we can... Yay, we have machining! Smelter, and we're gonna run into troubles with spots to put things. I think we're gonna reinstall our batteries back in the hallway that leads to water. Okay, you're not going to be rice, you're going to be cotton. But eating is fine. I think our next sort of goal is to kind of split off our medical, rec / dining, and storage. I'm gonna dig out these, just square it up. We have some visitors. Hi, visitors. Narantia, go talk to Dolphin. Ah, poor health. What's wrong with your health? Oh, you have some toxic buildup. Well, hang out inside then. Kitty cat, please don't have a breakdown until you've fixed the water well. Which will not have toxic fallout problems. Allegedly. Okay, we need more components is what we need at this point. Silver. Steel. Steel. Okay. Excellent. This is our water area. We don't have electric. We don't have components. Well. we will need to deconstruct one of you to get the components we need. And you know what? We don't need both of you, so we'll deconstruct one of you to get more components. Alright, we need something here. Where's our lights? We need to run our plumbing up and into the bathroom. And out here, past the graves. Build a sewage outlet down there to just dump some sewage out where no one needs to be. And that should be... we should have more than enough steel to produce all that. What do we have as far as, like, simple things? Get those bathroom stalls there. Yay. Still sad about everyone dying. Let's go, Cassie. Lay that pipe. And then fall asleep. Beautiful. Let's get the bathroom up and running, and then we'll worry about cutting this off, which should help a lot. What I will say is we're not going to bother smoothing that out, because that's going to just be the storeroom. Actually, we shouldn't need all of that, and I want to leave room for potentially some shower. Yay, we've got that research. Excellent. Now we can deconstruct these and build proper toilets. But they will be made out of slate. And what's our grid access look like? Not great. Yay! Cassie's throwing a party. Where everyone's chatting about the inevitability of death. And the person who needs the party most is not going. You know what I'm going to go ahead and say? Okay, number one, people don't need to be working quite so much. So we'll set everyone to do anything that they want. Except, yeah, you have to have some fun after dinner. And you have to go to bed at a reasonable hour. Yeah. And finishing up our hygiene bit. Want a couple of basins. Yeah, let's go ahead and reposition these down here. Put the kitchen sink in there. And then, yeah, we'll put some showers back here. So people can get there. And we'll just make sure that we have all the way down basins. There we go. That should resolve our hygiene. Except for the whole probably wanting a light in there so people don't just slip on the floor and die. Let's make a double door there to split off the living area from the bedrooms. We'll do a similar thing here. Okay, and we have these, so we can change the color here. So you are gonna be our bathroom. So you're blue, you're our workroom. Let's have our workroom be a nice productive green. No, yeah. And our living area will be a nice comfy red. And everyone else gets their favorite color. Mauve. Seika, you like light pink. So Han likes brown. Close enough. Cassie likes dark blue. More or less. Silvaria likes just straightforward pink. Light pink. And Kitty Cat likes black. I think that's the closest we're going to get to black for a light. Woo! You have 3 toilets. If you need to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. You shouldn't need me to control you going to the bathroom. Yeah, cold water. Probably an issue. Do we afford a water heater? Okay, we have a... We can put a hot water heater in here. And we need any boiler. Which I don't think we have. There you go. Electric boiler. We need more components. Components are our problem. Do we have anywhere where we have components? At steel, we don't have a steel problem. We have a components problem. That's more steel. It's real tough to look for components in the toxic Fallout deluge nonsense. Silver is not components. Steel is not components. Oh, thank goodness you're not components. I don't think we need this many basins. So we'll deconstruct 2 more of them to get some more components. We're going to prioritize the smelter, I think, for components, because the smelter will will presumably let us get more components out of the mechanoids, I hope. Okay, we'll deconstruct 1 more, because apparently one of the components just vanished. Thank goodness. Okay. That's just more steel. We don't really have a steel problem anymore. We have you. Okay, so we can work that way up. Alright, that just gives us the ability to make components. Okay, I don't care about those. So what I'm looking at there is if we can get a comms console up, we will be able to hopefully... Which I moved that up there to put the comms console down here. That will hopefully let us get some people we can trade with to get components and such. I think we're pretty stable. The water temp is going to be an issue. Oh. We have idleness. Well. That's a great time to smooth the walls of the living area. Solar flare. Don't like that. It's gonna last in about a day. Okay. Our crops shouldn't perish in a day. We're not really dependent on anything electricity-wise. I mean, we are, but like nothing that a short-term disruption will cause problems with. We have some random weapons. Yay! Those are not components. I have no idea what's in here. Godin is dead. Yeah, we left him out there to perish. What I can do for now is I can just say shower's broken, and then if people want to take a bath, they can come down to where it's actually warm. Like Silvaria is. Yay! Travelers are passing by. Hi, travelers. I like that they're all just having their conversations. They're chatting about how they want a television, which eventually we'll be able to get when Kitty Cat does the research. Rival? Seika and Silvaria are rivals. Otherwise, everyone looks like they're friends, or at least acquaintances. Han doesn't like Cassie. No, these rooms are beginning to be pretty okay now that they're getting smoothed out. Cassie's taking a nice little bath. You know what? It's a little much. Let's put a floodlight in there so we can see what's going on in the swimming area. And the swimming area can have a lovely light blue. There we go. I suppose we should have lights in these other areas so people don't get hurt. Some visitors. OMG. We don't have any storage space. We're out of storage. We're going to give people more rugs to free up storage space. This starting rug situation in the random scenario is so dumb. I mean, I love that everyone has their own rugs and couches, but it is so dumb. We have so many stupid rugs. Yay! Archon and Ultimate Weapon after lunch. Hey! So if we get a colonist to be an Archon, we can have them leave. Neuroncia, how's your health? Fine. Okay. Go talk to Podrick. An 8-year-old child named Garrison is calling a pack of man-hunting bluebirds. Sorry, Garrison. I'm not fighting that. While talking with Podrick, we learned the location of an ancient chem fuel refinery. Well, that seems rather far. I don't think I want to mess with that. Is that farming worksite? We could raid it if we wanted to, but we're not really about that raiding life. Oh, are you going to give us components? Please say yes. If you just steal, I'll be sad. I think I'll put a wall lamp here so that we can at least see our crops at night. There we go. We have so much more space when we're not filling everything up with rugs. We have another wall lamp. We have some starvation. No. Turns out we did need that extra one. Food should come in soon. Please don't worry. We need more components. Just get all of those hydroponics up so we stop worrying about food. Sorry, Cassie. I'm going to set you to work for a bit each day. Garrett just mandated so that you can be certain to handle the crops. I think you're doing a good job, but yeah. How grown are you? 99%. Become grown. Yay, nice swims. Almost recovered from Malekek from having to kill and eat Malekek. We do get some sadness in the hallway from the darkness. Let's go ahead and fix that. I'm an idiot. We have machinery! I just didn't notice it. It's in the hallway, and so we put the light up. I couldn't see it. We have a vein of compacted machinery. I wish it had been a bit more, but... 17, okay. That is enough to build an electric boiler. And importantly, probably all the rest of these. There we go. Bathroom. And that's not a very workroom-like color. Okay. So we've smoothed the walls here. Okay. So now we get to smooth the floors, starting in here, then in the bedrooms. Dry thunderstorm, potential danger, but we're okay. We have... You know what? I was expecting this to go much worse with the Eclipse toxic fallout, but turns out having 6 people and all those pandas to eat ended up getting us through to having hydroponic farms up. Now, we don't have great security. And I would still like, I think, to move my workshop inward. Honestly. Just another 11 by 11 room back here. And then we turn this into a security hallway. Yes, I think that's actually kind of important. So we will do that. But since I don't want to actually start that yet... Missing steel. The gasp, we're missing steel. I've never thought we'd see the day. Steel shortage again. TBH. Should I be a little cheeky? We have some steel right back here. I'm gonna be a little cheeky. Make another back door. Well, is that not beautiful? Oh, we made a cheeky back door into our hot spring. Please prioritize the door. Will you people stop screwing things up? Thank you. Bulk goods trader. Hey. What have you got? You have steel. You'll take the Nutrimine. And you'll give us steel, but you'll give us other things as well. Honestly, I might just trade for whatever your cheapest food is. First, I kind of want a leader. A leader needs a visage mask. I don't suppose you have a visage mask. You have a ritual mask. That's not a visage mask. Okay. We'll sell you the Nutrimine. And we'll buy a bunch of tomatoes. I know I was like, oh, we need steel, but we have steel. So, there we go. Now instead of just eating rice, we have rice and tomatoes. And we have our cheeky back door built. So we can mine... Oh, not the silver. The steel. We don't need the silver. And what did the cargo pods drop? Mega Sloth wool is probably actually a good thing. We're probably running into clothing issues. Now, can we make a visage mask here? We can. So let's make a visage mask. And then... I'm kind of tempted to just make a burqa because then we cover everything. Let's just make some blouses. And some skirts. Skirts are too complicated for us to make, apparently. So we just have to make pants. We'll haul urgently so those don't rot outside. Let's give everyone a job time again. It's going to be a real simple time. Everyone just has to work from 8 to 1 every day. Apparently in this world, pants are easier to make than skirts. Bye, Concord of Han. Microwave electronics is done. We could learn to write. Casual wear. Formal wear. That's how we get skirts. Okay. To build skirts, we need to research formal wear, because apparently skirts are formal. No one would ever just lounge around wearing a skirt in day-to-day wear. Yeah. Full hydroponics facility established. Hopefully that means we aren't going to keep starving to death. That also means we can turn on the mining of the future workroom. We have medicine. Oh my gosh. What I'm gonna do here, I think, is make this into a kitchen. I'm gonna start actually repositioning all of this so that we actually have a sensible room. I don't think we need more than one medical bed. You know what? We're gonna have you focus on fixing this room up. And let's go ahead and put a little pot over there. Then I'm gonna have you be like sideways in the corner here. Sure, bring that inside. We'll give it to someone later. We don't have any kids, so we don't need a bird skin kids romper. And have a slate kitchen sink, please. I don't like how big that is. Okay. I'm gonna have to reposition you down there, I think. Deconstruct you. Formal wear. Is that kitchen sink? There it is. Hexia kitchen is established. So if we look at our rooms, We have... Oh, this is not supposed to be a bedroom. Okay, I don't want that to be a bedroom. You know what? The medic area can be down here. There we go. We have bedrooms, yay! Rec room, yay! Kitchen, yay! Hospital. Honestly, I'm gonna move you over here and wall off that. Same over here. This will be our utility room. Oh, hello. Sylvie, aw. Sylvie and Kitty Cat are not hitting it off. An eclipse has begun. You don't say. Okay, let's bring our power into our workroom. What on earth happened here? Oh, Silvaria picked a fight with the doctor. Okay. I think our hospital should be a nice, soothing... blood red. Silvaria, don't do that in the future. You're important. Please don't pick fights. And Seika, are you able to self-tend? Yes. Okay, the good news is we should be able to build skirts now. Yay! What do I want to research? Honestly, we need to start prepping like a turret hallway or something. But actually, they've been yapping about wanting a TV, so let's get them a TV. Will you haul these beds out of the room? Thank you. I think we're doing pretty okay, all things considered, though we should start thinking about lunch, and Cassie wants to do some things after lunch, so I think we might be running close to the end of today's session. I would like to get this workroom established. And then we can do some of that. The eclipse is ending! Except it isn't, because we have eternal eclipse. We have a visage mask. Okay, we can declare a leader too. Uranus is throwing a party! Yay! Everyone come to the party! I just realized Han's the only guy here. It's just like real life. The cis boy surrounded by the transbians. Mario, will you please finish these power conduits? Thank you. Okay. We don't need fancy butchering, so we'll just put a butcher spot there. We almost have this area ready to get repurposed. Low food. I think 25 is enough food. I think we have enough food production that we're gonna be okay. But we don't need that anymore. And you know what we can do now? Make this into a laboratory so it gets its work speed bonus. Cassie, I don't want you wearing the visage mask. You're actually, you know what? I see no reason why we can't have enough visage masks for everyone. They're supposed to be special for the leader, but you know what? Cassie and Kitty Cat are talking about suits and shirts. There's some excitement to have everyone dress all pretty and fancy with skirt and shirt and tie and visage mask. Han and Kitty got visage masks too. So did Seika. The masks are popular. Okay, we've got a laboratory, we've got a workshop, we've got just a room. We'll think about that later. I think next time we worry about that quest. But for now, we wrap up today by declaring a leader. And our leader... Let's take a look through our people. Cassie is friends with everyone. Seika and Silvaria are against each other, so they're not going to be our leaders. Han's friends with everyone. Narancia is already the cleric. I think Cassie is our leader. So, Cassie, you're going to become the leader. Everyone? Come join. We're going to have lunch as soon as we're done naming you ruler and ending the stream. As you are swearing your dedication to your beliefs and the importance of your role in a room full of people mostly wearing masks. And the importance of responsibility. And the society. Yay! We have successfully set up Cassie. So next time, we ask ourselves, do we want to rescue someone else? We do have spare beds, we just don't have anywhere necessarily to put them. But we can make more places. I mean, we have a lot of slate, so we could actually just like expand this out here and add 2 more bedrooms. Possibly even add more over here. And then we'll worry about trying to figure out how to make our former workroom into a nice, welcoming murder trap. But for now, Cassie wants some lunch. And we should do that. So let's see if we have enough people to justify raiding out somewhere. Is anyone watching? Not really. And that's fine. There's no one streaming to raid, so that works out nicely. Hooray! This is probably the most successful start to a Rimworld I have had. And I want to remind everyone, we started with 6 people, a bunch of useless rugs that we still haven't had any use for besides layering them on everyone's bedroom floor to make them go, ooh, I'm important. Toxic fallout and an eclipse. Well, farewell.